wide receiver, running back, defensive back, all everything junior. Tristin Hughes joins us tonight. Tristin, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, what a tremendous effort by you and the Pirates this past week. Sean was at that game, and I'm sure he'll have some. I'm sure he has had nothing but great things to say. And um, talk about talk. Let's go back to that game. A tough sledding against a really good Midview team. You count for 3 touchdowns. Talk about the preparation for a team like Midview and how you guys were able to execute.
I mean, yeah, we came into the week knowing maybe it was a big team. Like the record didn't really show their full capabilities. So we prepared very hard and worked hard all week, thinking about trying to make it past the first round and get to the second round.
Tristin, thank you for so much for taking the time and joining us tonight. Congratulations on the win against Midview. The connection between you and Ryan Taylor, I feel like, is unprecedented between you two. Just kind of talk about the connection between you guys, not only just on the field, but off the field as well.
I mean, yeah, me and Ryan hang out all the time. I know I pick him up sometimes. We go get food together, and just even in class, we'll talk to each other, talk about plays, talk about football, and even outside of football, we'll talk about different things and like things we want to do in life.
Yeah, very cool. And I mean that's a great connection to have because I was at the North Olmsted game and I mean you could tell with you and Ryan Taylor that you guys had he kind of knew where you were going to be at all times. Like you mentioned before, do you guys actually does coach let you develop certain plays and kind of even in the huddle is Ryan Taylor allowed to maybe if he sees a defense to change the play up and go to you on I know you guys had you had some posts, you had some slants, you were open all over the field, and you had a really big game to kind of display your speed. Do you guys kind of develop that chemistry by connecting and coming up with some plays in the huddle there?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Luckily, our coach really trusts in my quarterback Ryan and me, and so he lets Ryan like if Ryan sees something he likes, he lets Ryan go ahead and call it because he trusts our team. So
Tristan, again, congratulations on a fantastic performance. I've actually seen your guys' team twice this year. I was at the Buckeye game in Rocky River. Unfortunately, didn't work out the way you guys wanted to, and I was at the game last week. And one thing that impressed me most about your performance was not only catching the ball, but also being called on to run the ball, and then to flip sides and play defense. And against a team like Midview that may not be known for passing the ball, you were still very cognizant of coming up and playing very good run support with a guy like Marcus McMahon and the way they run that ball out of Midview. From a defensive standpoint, what was the messaging going into this Midview game that your coaches really kind of laid upon you guys on the defense? Because you guys, that defense kept you in that game and also, kept Midview from scoring a late touchdown to really, seal that game for you guys.
I mean, we came into the week knowing that Marcus was a great back. I mean, we watched the tape and he was doing crazy things that like we haven't played all year. And so just going into the week, our coach had prepared us constantly through tackling circuits, drills, and even live reps on getting back there and be able to run support and making sure we're in the right spots.
Tristan, I'm curious, for a player like yourself who's kind of all over the place, doesn't take many plays off, how important is communication with not only you and your individuals coaches, playing on defense and then working on communication on certain plays in the offense, but how important is communication with your teammates on the field, getting to know to help you get into where you need to be on the field for specific play?
I mean, communication is great. I mean, we talk things out before a game, knowing what we want to do, and throughout the week we practice things that we know that we're going to communicate. And like even like I said earlier, how like Ryan calls the plays if he sees it, we go for it. Coach Atwater really trusts us in doing that. So just having that ability, just it's great.
We're talking with junior wide receiver, running back, Swiss Army knife, Tristin Hughes from Rocky River. Tristin, talk about some of the other teammates, some of the other skill positions that have been really made a difference to, that takes a lot of the pressure off of you. That have really helped you out this year. Besides Ryan,
I mean, we have Rowan Kennedy. He's a sophomore. He's been going crazy all year. I mean, he's been doing his thing. And like as I'm getting double, Rowan gets open all the time. And even with that, we have Danny Berg who plays a slot. And I mean, I think there's been like 4 or 5 games where he's reversed the field and gone for a 70-yard touchdown now. So just us having that explosive offense, especially with our running back Joey DeSalvo, us being able to give out the ball and have different people who can break tackles and make big plays, it's really important, and it's helping us in the long run.
Yeah, and talk about that too. If teams are wanting to take you out of the game just because of your big playability, how happy is it? How? And I think I already know the answer just based off your last response. But how is it for you if you're more or less a decoy on a play, to try to get one of your other teammates open?
I mean, I don't mind it at all. I definitely love being a decoy as I can attract the defense and have my other teammates get open. Like Rowan, he goes score the touchdown. Danny goes score the touchdown. I mean, it just feels great because I'm helping out the team in some way.
Tristin, it was pretty obvious, in the last couple of times that I got to watch Rocky River, and specifically you guys play, how much fun you guys have, even in the game last week where, admittedly, a lot of penalties, a lot of miscues, things didn't go your way. You guys were still, the energy was still there. There was a lot of energy on that sideline. I was on your guys' sideline for the first half, and I think that was when there was a flag on almost every play. I didn't understand some of them, but just it was really, really kind of refreshing to see you guys up and positive. Is that something that you and the players feed off of, or is that instilled by the coaching staff, or is it a combination of the two?
I mean, it's a combination of the two. Our head coach, Coach Wells, definitely tells us throughout the week that we're going to face adversity. The only way to overcome adversity is by toughening and just getting through it. And even with the team, like the people who don't get in the game, they sit there and they celebrate and they cheer on each other. It's like as long as we play as a team and communicate, we'll be fine.
Tristin, you guys got a big game coming up this week in the regional quarterfinals, going up against the number 4 seed Revere Minutemen. Without giving too much away, what are some of the things that you have seen from Revere as you guys are preparing them to face them coming up in this week's regional quarterfinal game at their place?
I mean, Revere is definitely a great team. They're number 4 seed for a reason, and they definitely came. They're definitely going to come to play. Like they were at our game Friday, so I know that they are preparing for this game. It's going to be a big game, but I mean, just us getting all 11 hats to the ball and just staying prepared all week and just listening to our coaches and following the plan. I think we should be good.
Hey, we're talking with Tristin Hughes from Rocky River here. Tristin, this is your first year at Rocky River, having spent some time in St. Ed's and St. Ignatius. How was it acclimating to Rocky River, to the team, to the coaches? I mean, on the field, it seemed like a very seamless transition, but in preparation of that, how was that transition for you?
I mean, it was a little shaky to begin. I mean, everybody doesn't like a new start. It's a little awkward, a little shy. I'm a little shy, so it was just a little crazy start for me. But as soon as I got in, I mean, the coaches made it feel like it was home. The players, I mean, it just felt great. I was able to talk to the players, even though I didn't know them. We all communicated, and like even that, we used to always go out and get food together just to get to know each other more.
If there's anything I know about Coach Wells, he does a great job of making sure everyone is as included as possible, and that goes from the 50th guy on the bench to a star like yourself. So I'm not surprised that the transition has gone as well as it has. You were highly touted even coming into the season, and you have more than delivered up to this point. And obviously, if you have anything to say about it, you have a lot more football to come this year. Tristin, we want to thank you for taking the time tonight. I do have a favor to ask of you. Ask Coach Wells what his favorite college subject was, specific to math. He has a certain nickname. I'm not sure he'll tell you what it is, but I know what it is.
All right.
I'm just curious if he'll actually tell you what it is.
Okay.
Ed's trying to get you to run extras. What's happening? He's trying to get you. You're gonna have to do extra.
Oh man.
So
yeah.
if he does that, you could just thank Ed Dick from Sports on Tap for those extra sprints.
You are more than welcome to blame me for all of that.
And tell Coach Wells to give Ed a call. He'll gladly come to Rocky River and run some sprints.
Yeah.
That's a former soccer player. He can handle it.
Yeah. Hey, Tristan, good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Yes.
Good luck this week, and good luck to the Pirates against Revere this week.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, Tristan.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Tristan.
That is junior wide receiver, defensive back, running back, Swiss Army knife, Tristin Hughes joining us. A major contributor to what's going on at Rocky River. I mean, Rocky River was loaded to begin with a really good quarterback in Ryan Taylor coming back, and throwing having Tristin Hughes add on to that was just was just kind of icing on the cake for Coach Wells in that offense.
I think the one thing that I got out of that interview, which is surprising, is the fact that he considers himself to be shy. I think he's kind of a lightning rod and kind of brings the enthusiasm to the team. That was good stuff to hear from Tristan.
He may be shy off the field. On the field, he is not shy. He is a very vocal leader on both the defense and the offense. And you can hear him and you can hear Ryan Taylor. And the one thing I wanted to mention, and it was hard to put into words during my recap, it just seemed like he was open, even on broken plays, or maybe they weren't broken plays, but he was open, and he was usually double covered at some point. So it's pretty impressive, like just seeing him kind of work his way out of a jam and then get the ball and then go up the field. And again, taking away a couple of those touchdowns because of those holding penalties or for whatever reason, you wonder if it's one of those things where that was a reason for the holding penalties. Who knows? But man, it's fun watching him play football.
Yeah, he's quick. I mean, we had a chance to watch Jackson Smith Najigba last night go off for some yards. He kind of reminds me of him a little bit in his a great route runner, good hands, has that speed, makes the cuts, and when he's in open field, I mean, good luck stopping him. He's just one of those really good receivers that has made such a huge impact for Rocky River this year.
And he's not afraid to get the ball and run for tough yards. Yeah, from a running back standpoint, and they really relied on him last week for that. So it was impressive.
Not only that, he plays a really good defense too. I mean, you mentioned Sean. He's not afraid to stick his shoulder pads in there, make a hit. It seems like every time there's an impact play on defense, he makes an interception or turns the ball over for Rocky River. All right, we're going to shift from